from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
Hey, hold on.
The prisoners might know something.
Stop! You there! Pay for your sins!
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what?
I was starving.
To build more
My baby
prisons
son
for
close
men
to
who
death.
steal apples.
Do not steal to save your child.
Try to flank! Your fate is sealed! Take it!
The prisoners might know something.
Back!
Damned. Need to get on the other side.
Bleed you! Break you!
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester. Oh! Stop right there.
Kuma! Shulon Gan! No!
Hey! Hold you!
Aid me. Be my eyes. Thick walls and thicker guards. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Get back here and face me! Feel my breath on your neck! Give up, you shit!
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls! Chief Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon. Must be blocked from the other side. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Saltue, il doslav.
The other side must be barred.
Statola ma.
Wilmas? Sharp you wish for
I must be careful now.
Blazing end! Blazing higher!
We sweat and toil to reach this moment.
The Ancient Ones lap at my sweat now. That war sweat the Roman gods hate so much, we long for.
This god or that. A good feast with fresh battle milk on your brows is not something you will ever taste again.
Choke on my bones.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup? When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice? Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul. There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
The grain store and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all. Mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant. Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Do you believe in souls? Part of us that lives on with God after we die? Bishop Aelphus.
See, isn't it?
Where else?
I can take you.
Dolman say that? Miss.
Lumbare ad furore de hominibus quasi stercus super rudit a scabro.
need your eyes, my friend.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
Dominus autem et supplementum our poter liquidae
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
I'll finish you! I didn't swallow nothing! Give...
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Come on, Essenbrook. It's yours for the taking! Ow!
Well, you missed it.
What see you, old friend?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? you great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hug and a dress, maybe?
I don't do mercy. Guts. Stray dogs will be like a lame mule.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quills?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Swift next. Careful, let's stop this.
Cast about this land, my friend. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
on then! I'll hack you to gristle!
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
No one bury you.
Elfeth, may your lips shield me.
Aelfred's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Hey, Ballas! Fluva!
Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood. Show yourself, murderer! No more running! Winchester will see your crime. Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby. What is that boy doing all the way up there?
He's so brave, like a young elephant. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Incomprehensible mutas eran.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
How about a round of dice?
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff? What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir eternal bliss, where joy endures for all those.
Did you know
beloved
Bishop
of God.
Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wemper meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wemberstrand? This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards!
God! Strike with me! In nomine Patris!
Yes,
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Fecit Dominus Noster Sapiens Jugos.
Go, my eyes.
Et dixa ad... Neque sape malale complexiones, agnus Dei, totiterian in
Stretch your wings, Sinner. Show me. The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not a priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought.
My God, it's true. The bishop lives. Stop! God save us!
Why do you defend this tiny town?
Enough, you scheming!
Let God be done for the order!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Se minsta þarf sín shame.
Aelfir's sister spoke true. I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward. Must be blocked from the other side.
You fool! Pick the coward off! How much longer? God grant me strength! Get in there! Fringy and bait! We keep our wits about ourselves. Work with me! Help me, idiot!
Can't. Need to get on the other side.
Pathetic! How about them? Move out! No escape, you yellow dog! Taking! Ready!
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here. I should talk to Hytham.
One more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long time ago.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Here. This marks fewer members of the Order.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There is more to be done, Eivor.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis far away. A place of mist, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god.
The Wolfgar! So glad to see you.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one. He wishes to speak with you. He is quite...
Something happened.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory? I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Ranvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
Good day, my love.
I want to see the Alliance map. It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that, I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go, go with care.
We will leave now, and return as soon as we're able.
Good. And be safe. Both of you.
A long time ago at a desert oasis, far away.
Sigurd.
Shall we then, Eivor? To Norway, and well beyond.
To Norway, then.
Good, good! Lead on! So strange. Little has changed, but it feels unfamiliar.
A few years abroad have shaped us more than all the decades we spent here, brother.
And it's bloody cold. Colder than I remember.
Strike up a tune.
We'll pick up from there.
This is Harald's Fairhair's kingdom now. Every peak and fjord. It pains me to say it, to think it even.
And our father, his fool, the poor man.
It is a role he chose. He bent easily and broke in half. Do not pity him.
No.
For me. Always thinking of his betrayal. The horrors I wished upon him. He deserves nothing but shame now.
Put it out of your mind, Sigurd. There's no need to hound the old man.
No. He must taste the same foulness that I taste. He must know what glory he missed by staying here, the lapdog of a conqueror.
You want to speak with him?
Yes. Face to face. I will tell him the truth.
Continue later.
Alrekstad. It thrives. In spite of our father, no doubt.
Are you sure of this?
I will say what needs to be said.
Do you fear his rebuke?
Oh no. I crave it. It may be the old hound has lost his bark.
Or it may be you will light a fire beneath him. Inspire him with tales of our glory.
If I do, I'll stoke that flame until it burns.
Pull up here. Aid me, be my eyes.
was it Randy said? Our father spends his days in the meat halls.
That poor soaker. He never leaves.
We should go. Look at him.
Father.
Sigurd? My son, Eivor! By Odin's blessing, come and let me look at you
Stop.
both.
That is far enough.
Blood of Tyr! What happened there? A grievous wound you have. Are you well?
Far better than I look, I assure you.
This calls for a toast. Your journey must have been long and cold. A drink to warm your blood.
We are not here to drink or make merry. Only to look upon the wreckage of a once great man.
And then what? Make new war against King Harald? Stake a claim on his crown? Is that your...